I don't know, what are your thoughts?
I think that it's very, as you saw there, he popped the ghost right at enemies getting the Drake here. Popping the ghost there mid river. Actually, going to pause there see what happens at Drake. I think they cannot move in there because of the fact that they are outnumbered. Ram is flashing in mid, getting the taunt on some turret aggro, some nice damage. Will it be enough? That's dead TF, but here comes the rest of the team. They're angry. Monsoon going off, trying to save him. MF trying to ultimate desperately there, but that's a double kill.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, you've got to look at the Rammus, and he's severely underleveled, so he's trying to do his best to tank, even under the turret, but at this point, when you've got a Corki who's rather fed with red buff, he's going to be shredding the armor of Rammus so quickly.
Yeah, and here is actually a quite desperate attempt to bring down the turret in mid, but actually getting some decent damage on there, whilst Jax is counter pushing top for good measures. But yeah, about that ghost, we saw that Corki pop it like mid river there to catch you up before Morgana just disappeared with recalls. And yeah, I agree, it's underrated for some champions. However, I think that Flash still has this what do you call it, in combat mobility that is, I mean, combined with a wall somewhere or the terrain can make or break a team fight. But yeah, it really depends on the champion pick, I think.
Just giving you an idea of the items as well as a bit of combat mid. We've got a Corki who's 401, who's just got his Sheen, 91 creeps, so he's actually in a good position to go into this mid game. Twisted Fate has got Medjai's now, knowing their team is doing quite well.
It's actually quite brave to go snowballing items. I don't know, I'm not too big a fan of those. Maybe it's because I'm poisoned by the greed.
I know, I always used to like them, and if you remember, I did a Morgana build ages ago with just Medjai's as my damage item.
Ah, yeah, that was interesting. About your build on Morgana, what is your thoughts on Chalice of Harmony?
Chalice of Harmony, my favourite in-game item. It really is beautiful. A lot of people poo-poo it, but poo-poo it, my favourite. It's actually really decent, and people underestimate how much actual mana regen you get from it. Because if you have a look, the passive increases your mana regen by 1% per 1% mana you're missing. So when you are almost at 0 mana, you're going to be getting 100% more mana regen. So couple that with some mana regen runes in your rune page, you're actually doubling the bonus of your rune page.
We have Jana in a bit bad, sorry for interrupting, we have Jana there in a bit bad positioning in the river.
Yeah, desperate to put a Drake ward.
Yeah, a Baron ward. Turned out she survived, so that's all good, but again, we're talking about the summoner abilities and how crucial it is to have them in team fights to come, and Jana will now be shut down in that matter.
Exactly, for the next 255 seconds, I believe it is.
Ooh, dropping the knowledge!
I just moused over my flash.
Right now they have some great dominance, and again, knowing fully that Morgana was recalling there, they tried to go for a... they are so aware of the situation on the enemy, in the enemy jungle because of their wards. And so you're now still having that Oracle, which really shuts down the other side's vision of the...
What you would usually do in this position of our team is put some defensive wards out, just like the one which was killed by Zillion at this position. Now you see they're all grouped up together, they can get some interesting ganks on people. Basically getting the jump on you is what they're aiming for here. But because they've got that early Oracle, we can't put any defensive wards, therefore we can't venture out. And with TF ultimate, it becomes very dangerous, so they've got us quite locked down.
Yeah, Jax has to go top here to defend the turret, whilst TF is, in that sense, still able to participate in teamfights due to his destiny, the ultimate that makes him able to travel through the map. Now we can see him running through the river there, next to Baron, getting ready to go into a teamfight here, which I really think that I would do if I were in their position, because they got great awareness right now, and they are in great positions of going in. TF using Destiny to go bottom now, and getting a gold card on the MF there.
Yeah, the exhaust on TF, is it going to be enough? Corki coming in with red buff from behind, too overextended. This MF is now dead, but she was just trying to farm up some creeps because she's meant to be the hard carry of this game, and for our side, and she's only got 116 creeps compared to Corki's 122. Not too bad, but just these free kills are not doing a lot.
Just to talk about what happened in there in the jungle, you can see how crucial it was, that under-leveling. Ooh, a nice Chrome Shift going down for Cillian, saving that TF. But you can see Rammus there just melting through their focused fire, and it's because of the fact that he's been very nicely denied in the jungle.
Let's have a look at what happens now. Nice binding, and I don't think there's any heal there.
Great binding there, TF being a bit greedy and Morgana picking up the kill. A lot of things happens at once. We have a Soul Shackle going down in mid, Vladimir is pulling away, Jax and Janna running chasing Corki, knowing that they cannot get him, they turn around, but Vladimir's already did that at that point. A bit
just one thing to note with snares actually, when you do snare, with any kind of snare, a Vlad which is pulling, if you get him before he pulls, he will actually stay in place, he can't pull away afterwards. So that's very useful if you want to wait the 2 seconds, I believe it is, before he comes up again.
Oh, really? That's something I didn't know.
Yep. And specific to Morgana, he will actually be stunned still by shot Soul Shackle, even if he's in his pool.
Dropping the knowledge once more.
So right now we've got MF is actually getting a fair bit of damage now. We've got Chalice of Harmony. Man after my own heart. I mean, it's not a typical MF item. Oh, we've got.
I wouldn't say it's beneficial either, but here comes a Drake fight. Is it a steal? No, the Drake's going to the ones who started it. MF ulti going after, and then Monsoon to pull them off. We are right here. I remember we don't want to participate in this team fight. We know that they have the upper hand.
Which we got the Drake and we're backing off. I think is very advantageous. The Corki being sped up and ghosted is just right in your face. He's landing all of his there's a bind, and I'm afraid this level 8 Rammus is just not going to be able to take damage.
Yeah, and he already has his Trinity Force by 21 minutes, which is really great. He has 5 kills right now and 123 minion kills, and it's a force to be reckoned with for sure.
Oh, TF trying to land the gold card, but waits for the black shield to go down, and very good gold. Morgana able to get away.
Yeah, not much the other team can do right now, due to the fact that they are severely out-leveling. Maybe not out-leveling them, but I mean their damage is just much greater due to the minions and the early game kills. And right now, it just seems like there's a very defensive position from our team here, due to the fact that they have complete vision of our jungle as well.
I'd just like to throw down a point as well. They're very low in mid right now, so we are trying to push against them, but they do this excellent trick of baiting us, and then this seems to be a very, very good team fight, but there's only 4 players on our team. I remember I was coming in a bit late.
Excellent chrono shift from Cillian there, saving the TF once more. Yeah, definitely. The old classic bait worked once more.
It's actually quite surprising this team can stay in the fight for so long, considering they have no healer.
Do you see any leeching items there? Or Morgana a bit overextended again. MF popping the ultimate to desperately save her, but it's too late. So we're basically here going in one by one in a desperate attempt to just kill the lower health enemies, but they're grouping up very nicely, and they know what they're doing right here, and we're a bit desperate, I think.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. I mean, something people like to do in this situation is to get sort of flat magic resist. I mean, you can look at their team. I'm pretty sure getting what's it called again? That magic resist one.
Quicksilver Slash or Banshees?
No, a Negatron Cloak. Just throw down a Negatron Cloak as fast as possible would really help our team, considering the amount of magic damage coming at us. Then APTF, Vladimir, and half of Corki's damage pretty much. And a Mumu and Zillion damage as well.
Very true, there's a lot of AP damage on the other team right now, and I don't see many. If you tab for a second there, I only see a Negatron on Morgana right now, and only armor items for defensive items, so that's also one of the reasons they're doing so much damage right now. You really have to build, like, there are favorite builds for all champions, but you really have to consider the enemy teams as well.
Yeah, I mean, this build that Rammus is doing right now is, I've seen it many times before, it's a very typical jungle build which is keeps your flow of cash, and it is very, very useful, but if you get off to a wrong start and you're against an AP heavy team, this is just not going to do the job. So you really need to consider, like you said.
MF way overextended bottom again. Corki coming in, double buffed, flashing through the brush there. Will she get away? Doing an ultimate, but changing his mind there, I think. And the red buff is just slowing him down constantly there. And I think he realized that he's doomed by this point due to the fed Corki.
Yeah, there's not much he can do there. Even with Janna and Morgana coming in to try and save. You see the kind of damage he's doing. Here we have excellent juking by Corki, but let's just follow this. I think I do get him in the end. Everyone is kind of relentless in the taunts. Another missed binding.
Yeah, and notice while this is happening, they are getting better while we still have vision of it. So this is just not good map awareness at all.
Yeah, but just as they get Baron
with the 4 people there. Sorry, mate.
Sorry, just as they get Baron, we get Corki down, but this is still a very, very powerful position for them. 4 people with Baron, and this Vladimir is doing a lot of damage with a lot of spell vamp, and not much magic resistance.
Leaping to the MF to get away. Hemoplague doing a lot of damage. Monsoon going down to heal up a bit, and as you can see, they are taking well damage as well, but they're just so persistent, and they're doing their skill shots right and everything correct right now, so it's hard for us to stay in tune with what they're doing.
Yeah. Just having a look at the Amumu at the moment, actually he's got that needed Aegis of Legion, which I think is lacking from our team as well. It's a very important item to have.
Ooh, definitely.
They take the turret down so quickly. I mean, people forget that AP champions actually do a lot of damage to turret. It is, it's either your attack damage or I think like 75% of your AP, or your AP damage. So you don't need to be a physical carry to take that turret down very quickly.
As you can see, the TF dropping a gold card just at the right time to secure Cillian getting away. Here comes the ultimates from all of them, but Corki is just doing too much damage to...
That was a good exhaust actually by them. I remember you saying at the beginning of the game, I hope I can dodge gold cards. It would come in great use there.
I remember back in the day that Jax was actually able to dodge the gold cards, and you would hear that little whooshing sound that we all know from the gold cards, and you would hear just like boom when Jax dodged it. That was epic. Epic times.
Yeah, bring those back. I've got an open inhibitor mid now. We've got a very fed Vladimir now. Not much can stop him, I think, except for a 5-man gank. He's level 16, I think that's the highest. Yeah, he's the highest at the moment, even though he's 247, he's got some great items. Almost finished his death cap.
Janna going there to slow him with some whirlwinds. Will it be enough? Here comes Rammus bowling in, getting the taunt down. Hemoplague is going down on Rammus, and he's taking a lot of damage from that due to the fact that he doesn't have any magic resistance.
Destiny, and TF is probably going to come in, choose a type. He's actually coming in to defend the Vladimir.
Gold card there.
It was actually a red card, I think. It slowed him.
Really?
Yeah,
still,
it slowed around
did the
him.
job.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing TF, you're going to have those moments where you really want to... okay, big team fight coming in. Separated teammates. The Amumu taking out 2 players on his own, pretty much.
It's just GG at this point. We have an open inhibitor, dead inhibitor in mid, and the surrender vote is going down. Very well played, completely shut down jungler. A great map awareness from the enemy team, and also excellent min-maxing and juking that really sealed the deal for them.
Yeah, it really was. I mean, the juking and the individual play was also great. I mean, you can take a lot from this game, that shutting down your enemy jungler is really beneficial.
Definitely. And, well, that's it. This has been Spazie.
This has been Rokspine. Thanks for listening.
And watching, hopefully. They're watching, right?
Oh, yeah. Yep.